Alright, hello to all my guys, gals, and non-binary pals out there across the electrical ocean. This is Jazzman back with a game. We've got Reaper playing Stitched over here. I think it's Stitched. He's got Cleric and then, yeah, 3 Stitched. And then Espinosa playing, well, let's see, he's got Chronomancer and Jack-Eye Pilgrim. Gee, I wonder what Espinosa could be playing today. But yeah, Reaper's Stitched, of course, and Espinosa is, yeah, ST Underdepths. Got Mirror Skin in the font. Mirror Skin will do really well versus the Pilgrim here, thanks to Mirrored. I've always liked Mirror Skin. I know Underdepths players tend to not value like tanky champions higher, or as high as most. But I mean, he's kind of powerful on the defense. He's got you know, two def, mirrored, and then deflect. Then you can take a couple hunter upgrades. I mean, if you run him in FF, he has 10 damage, which is pretty respectable for a 66 Nora champ. The thing is, he's just a fatty, you know, he's a fatty among a faction full of good fatties like Fire Giant. People usually prefer Fire Giant over him, or you can run like Tyrant if you want a Stitched, or what is it, a Merged? Yeah, Badgerail likes Merged, because Merged can actually do damage. Mirror Skin, eh. But yeah, Stitchling grabbing the bot font, and probably should see a Serinda here soon. But as far as Espinosa goes, I am definitely betting on a Super Champ. Now, what kind of Super Champ is it going to be? Is it going to be a Corona? It could be a Zoalt. It could be some Vothsair. We'll see what the flavor of the week is for him today. He always enjoys. He's a Super Champ enjoyer. The Virgin Super Champ enjoyer versus the Chad Stitched player over here. And well, looks like it's going to be Angel of Pain. That's not a bad one, I guess. You know, Absorb, Masochist, and then Hunter for more defense. But she got that Pilgrim's Blessing, is that it? Yeah, Pilgrim's Offering. So 2 healing abilities. Man, this used to be Majestic. Anyone ever miss Majestic from Jack-Eye Pilgrim? I think not. But Goblin Archer as well, and I guess Goblin Archer is just here because it's a cheap ranged unit, I guess. Shockbow, probably the more modern option, but, you know, Goblin Archer is still decent. He's just really squishy, you know, 0 defense. Like, Shockbow is good because not only is she a powerful on the offense, like, she's got dodge and she's got leap to avoid melee. Goblin Archer just kind of, you know, he has mobility and that's about it. But yeah, he usually dies way too easily for that price. Yep, as expected, the Serinda comes in, sacrificing her little babies for a Mangler. And yeah, Cleric of Unrest is some neat tech in Stitched. You can use Rite of Power on real units and drop a relic. So you basically use that to reconstruct a champion and then get +1 damage on everybody for free, basically. Because you just build up the relic again and do another champ. So we'll see if Reaper can make use of that. I'm betting, like, in the late game, though, after this Angel intensifies, the advantage will probably go to Espinosa. Although, it's worth noting that Mirrored here is going to hurt the Angel just as much as the Pilgrim and everything else. Goblin Archer, though, physical damage, yeah. But Siegemonger with Siege Lord, so no more relics for you, Reaper. He has his banner down already, which is kind of nice. And I guess Espinosa has the Halberd up there, which is basically a banner. It's like half a banner, and then Bastion of Will as well. So I guess that cancels out any domination that Reaper might be running. I can't remember if we reverted that yet. I don't think we did. Yeah, so that wouldn't even matter. I know there was talk to revert domination back to its original form, but I don't think anything ever happened with that. But I, for one, am glad to have seen the last of Dommy Cliff. I'm probably not alone in that. But Pilgrim actually dodges... Oh yeah, no Kondo upgrade. And then Fast Friends, of course, for more Super Champ stuff. Although Pangel already had rank 2 regen from the offering. So, I mean, I guess the extra rank could be worth it in the end. Although, you know, Fast Friends isn't too bad. Like, for 30 Nora, you're basically giving 2 champs, like, the sustainability of regen. Plus, like, Encouraged is a great ability to just, you know, flat out grant for nothing. And, you know, the 2 defenses, like icing, is on the cake there. So this Angel has currently 2 defense plus Hunter Walker. So basically 4 defense versus all of Reaper's champs. And then Absorb on top of that. And also Masochist. So basically he's got like tough 6. And Reaper quickly throws down the Mind Shackle on it. Probably a good idea so that nothing like Mandate can come out onto the Angel, or even like a mirrored shield. Can you imagine mirrored shield on this thing right now? Good lord. But merged coming down, and this is the standard merged build everyone knows and loves. I mentioned earlier, Badger Rail really loves running these in UD meta. Because, I mean, at this price, I'm pretty sure he actually runs these with Tough 3. But even then, like, even into the low 90s, they're still a really great ball of stats. I mean, they don't need to be anything else, really. Like, 75 HP base, like, nothing can really 1v1 these in the early games. If you drop these and just rush mid with it, like, fuck, nothing, your opponent's kind of screwed. Unless they have, like, a Grobal Rock Eater or something. But there's the Deflect onto Mirror Skin. And I think Reaper should be all right here. Like, you can eat up the no condo with Mirror Skin, and then get in with the rest of these guys and get a nice little reconstruct off. I'm pretty sure, unless Espinosa like backs up. But I feel like Espinosa, yeah, he's gonna rely on no condo. Now there could be a Blizzard Cloak up. I wouldn't put it past Espinosa to run that spell in a deck like this. But Savage Armaments, why is he running the Facilitator? Oh, well, I mean, I guess it's Shatter, but I think, like, Savage Armaments won't proc in this deck, and then Toss Equipment, I'm not quite sure on the usefulness of that, but the Mind Slicer, man, Reaper's not even taking any chances. He does the Mind Slicer and leaves it with 1. That was very nicely played. And then the Eradicate to finish it off, and following it up with the Rebuild. So nice boomerang there from Reaper. I don't know, he probably calculated that. I mean, come on, there's no way he thought just cast that willy-nilly. He did cast it pretty early during his turn, though, so he was probably calculating on Espinosa's turn. And then immediately bum rushes the Goblin Archer. Of course, mobility will help it escape. Flee! Flee, you fools! Flee for your lives. And then Chronomancer can, I guess, stall. No, yeah, stall is on cooldown. But Drudgery helps even the playing field here. So everyone will have their base AP to work with. I mean, I guess Facilitator can Pilfer that Mind Shackle. Pilfer is interesting choice of upgrade. Funny enough, he actually gets the block and Unstoppable from Provision, so he won't actually get paralyzed by that Mind Shackle. Because it gives, well, it gives the animation of Paralyze, and then he immediately tosses it to the Mirror Skin. I might have actually saved that toss. I don't think I would have tossed immediately, because I would have, like, saved it to toss to the Serinda or something, because that's much more valuable target to equip that than the Mirror Skin. Especially since he didn't need the mobility from Paralyze to disengage, right? But yeah, the Ire Guard, I should have known he was running Ire Guards. I mean, it's a testament to how well, I don't want to call it well designed, but it's a rune that stood the test of time. Let's be real. Like, Ire Guard was on release, he was still a menace, and now in 2024, he's still kind of a menace. Like, people throw this thing into UD sometimes, and even in splits. He's still a fairly common sight among all the Vothsayer. He's probably the most common. Just because, I mean, you know, 7 speed plus these decent stats is hard to beat, and then, you know, he can scale up really nice with Fury. But the Stitch Mangler making a mess of that Angel of Pain, cutting it right to shreds with the Decapitating Blow. And there was an Essence Drain there on there as well. So Reaper making short work of that Angel. Fairly easy for him to do, actually, with the, you know, with the Eradicate and all, and the damage he's got on board. Because Angel has Absorb, but I mean, Blackguard can make 2 hits, Hexer can hit, and after an Essence Drain, it's rare that you see an Essence Drain and not get a kill afterwards. But yeah, Facilitator, man, that visual bug, that's probably just an observer bug, right? That's not, like, in-game. But now it's basically Ire Guard versus the world, and I mean, I don't really see it being a problem. Like, merged with 17 damage, you can just shred through that Ire Guard. No problem at all. You know, Blackguard can hit, and Serinda can Eradicate, you know. Reaper should be, like, fine in this position. He doesn't even need to send anyone top. We haven't seen any Rite of Power abuse yet. I want to see that. You might see it here on the Mangler, because Mangler is going to be kind of low after Archer, 2 hits. Yeah, and then a Siegemonger can't finish, but yeah, we'll probably get a Rite of Power here. And then, yeah, Merged will probably just start beating up this Ire Guard. That Staff of Ascendance, man, Espinosa could not have picked a worse equip. Because that is never going to proc. Like, you're never going to get Intensify off that. I mean, the Impenetrable won't really do much either. Like, Black Card can hit it melee. Mangler, I mean, Mangler is going to go dead. It does stop Eradicate. It's worth noting that he is impenetrable from that. But I feel like, I mean, like, would you run double Essence Drain and Stitched? I might run double Essence Drain and Stitched. Just because their Reconstruct mechanic sort of necessitates that you get kills more frequently than a lot of other decks. So yeah, like double Essence Drain, maybe a Nelsarai Bazaar plus Exert to get a double hit here. And then that'll be 32, and then... what else could he do? It's not in... he doesn't have charges for Cone or anything. So I guess maybe he's just gonna get a... he's gonna settle for a kill on the Facilitator for now. So there, yeah, because there's like there's no real reason to one-round the Ire Guard just yet. I mean, it's not like in the scary damage point. And yeah, the Mira skin was still in the way, and Reaper actually takes the game. So well played, and we'll see everyone in the next one.